Hello my friends, today we're going to talk about what we're going to do with gratitude practice now when we are finishing the course. I will give a recommendation, how can you do this, what can you do. So I hope it will serve you. This is again a part of a playlist of Miracles of Gratitude. If you haven't seen the last episode, please, you can see the link over here. In the last episode we talked about 5 super important tips that we can use in order to practice gratitude, and besides we did an actual practice of gratitude meditation that I facilitated. So you're more than welcome to go for this chapter and then come back for this final one. Okay, so what I want to talk with you today. It's first thing to start with the summary of the course. Okay, I'll give a summary, very short summary. So first thing we talk about what do we really want, and what we really want is emotions, right? We want to feel like happy and grateful and love and so on. So we want to feel emotions, and we talked about that we want to reverse that. Instead of like, I need to do these things in order to feel good, reverse it. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling great, I choose to feel this emotion, I will cultivate them regardless of any other external things that I will get. And from this, to create and do things in the world, like the career that you want, the job, the relationship, and so on. Okay, so we want to reverse it and start feeling good. We talked about what is gratitude and the fact that this can be something spontaneous or something that we can actually cultivate and bring it to our own life using a daily practice. Okay, so we talked about why gratitude is so good, what it brings to us. I showed you that it really boosts our mental and our physical worlds and create like better social life for us, and at the end really affecting everything, because when we're happy we're like more better at our job, we're creating more business opportunities, our finances better, relationships are better, everything really, it's flourishing, nourishing, and everything is becoming more and more better. So at the end it's just a better version of us. So this is why it's super good to practice gratitude. Then we talked about what are the gratitude barriers, like why do I not feel grateful just naturally all the time. And we talked about 3 things. Let's see if I remember them. So the first thing was our survival mind, our what's wrong intention. The second thing was the law of familiarity. We take it thing from granted. We are getting like, okay, this is like normal, and we forget that these things are magic. The third thing was comparison. We are comparing in a way that doesn't empower us, that keeps us in a game of like, I'm missing, I'm not good enough, I don't have this, I don't have that. Okay, so these are the 3 barriers that we have. Then we talked about on what can we practice gratitude, that shortly it's everything you can be grateful for. But I also split it into categories, so you're more than welcome to go and see all of the categories. Then we spoke about 5 different methods in order to practice gratitude, that it was walking, that is like one of my favorite, sitting, gratitude journal, doing it with friends, and the 5th was do it during daily activities like brushing the teeth, going to shower, eating, and so on. Okay, so these are the 5 methods. And then at the end I share with you, for me, like the most important tips that I have, that it was first thing is to come to remember that we have all the time the power of choice. All the time I can choose, no matter what I feel, I'm gonna practice gratitude, I'm gonna say thank you in my heart, I'm gonna choose this intention. Could be I'm feeling something else at all, but I can choose which seeds to put. This was like the first very important principle. The second one was the fact that we are affecting tremendously, but we do not really have full power of control of what will happen, especially in our emotional world. This is why we're doing our best, but we're letting go, and we will let our subconscious, the nature, a force that is greater than us, like we cannot really know how to digest and how to control all the functions that is talking with one another in our digestive system. So it's the same in here. We do the best we can, the best action, the best strategies in order to practice gratitude, and then we let go, and we let the seeds grow on its own and to be a fruit at the end. And of course we can look from time to time, is it working or not, and maybe adjust our actions, but we want to let go and not put this stress. Okay, and the third thing I talked with you about it's our state, and how do we affect our state in order to create the state of gratitude. For example, to use our physiology. When I say physiology, it's to use our body and to use our voice in a way that is working for us. And the second thing was to use the pattern of language. Which words do I say? The words that is working for me, not necessarily working for you. Okay? So this is the most important principle, the physiology and the language. Yeah, okay, so this is the summary of everything. After this, we did the practice, and I gave you like the last tip that come into my mind is the smiling. This, again, using our physiology. And this is about the course. I hope you got a lot of value from it, but before we end all of this mini course, I want to share with you how can you bring it now to your daily life, that it will not end now in here, I did this course, it was nice and I forgot about it. Okay, that you actually come into your daily life, into a practice, and bring you the fruits that you want. That it will create the roads inside of your mind, the neurons that you want, that it will improve your quality of life. So, first thing is to say, fuck it, I'm committing to do it. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna practice. Okay, just to say, I'm gonna practice. Say, for how long? Maybe it's like just for the next 7 days. For the next 7 days, I'm gonna practice. I promise myself. This commitment is super crucial. Then after you commit, we wanna say, which practice are we doing? For how long and when? Which practice, for example, I'm gonna do sitting meditation, okay? For maybe time, 3 minutes each day. And I'm gonna do it in a specific time every day at 9 o'clock. Okay, so I wanna emphasize, when we choose, we want to create an habit. So first thing, when we say when we're gonna do this, there are two options. Or it's in the same time of the day, every day at 10 o'clock, for example, or close to another activity that we're doing, every day after the coffee. Okay, something that is happening all of the time. If we will say I'm gonna do it somewhere during the day when I will have time, 80% chance that it will not happen. Okay, so it's critical to choose something that we know that is happening tomorrow and to follow it. If you choose a specific time, please put it in your calendar if you're working with a calendar. Then we said, like, again, for how long are we practicing? Do something that is easy. Don't say I'm practicing for 30 minutes. Start with 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 2 minutes even. I don't care. Just something that you're saying, you need to feel. It's easy. It's easy for me to practice it. Okay? This is the feeling that you need to have, because we want to be consistent in doing it. So it's got to be something easy, which is not an effort. And which practice to do? So we have we talk about the sitting, we talk about the walking, the gratitude journal, doing it with friends. I would choose whatever you like. Choose but one thing if you're gonna do it for the next 7 days. After this, you can alternate and change it. I would say if you're not sure, go with gratitude journal. Sounds to me like the best. It's something that you write. It's super easy. Write 3 things that I'm grateful for each day before I go to sleep. Can be something super cool, reflecting over the day. And it's super fast, and it's something that you write, that you see. So I would go with this if you're not sure what to choose. You can also choose, by the way, beside this, a daily habit. You're saying, okay, every time I eat, I just say thank you for the food. This is beside the practices we talk about now. So you can also add this to your life before the shower, whatever comes into your mind. And I think the last thing I can say is make it fun. Again, don't make it as a chore. It's like, I need to do this. Yeah, now if I practice good enough, and then I will have these fruits and I will not suffer. No, enjoy the process. You gotta enjoy it. You don't got to, but if you don't enjoy it, really, at the end it will bring you suffering. So if you walk in suffering, you will suffer. So we want to enjoy the road. We want to go to the journey and smile all the time, and not wait only to be at the peak of the mountain to say it's so fun, because probably when you get there, it will not be fun. So really, enjoy the process. If you make a journal, maybe you write cool things that you like and make drawings or whatever comes into your mind, and use your imagination or practice with friends and just make it fun. This is also, I'm telling you, make it easy when you start. Don't do something that is too hard for you. Okay? So this is about how can you take it for your own daily life. You can write me if you want in the comments. I will answer. And I will support you really. For me, I will be super happy if you tell me 1 year after you see this course that you cultivated yourself and you created your own practice and you listen even to other people and you got something from it and your life quality have improved. I will be super happy for you. Super happy for you. Yep, so we finished. So thank you if you've been in all of this mini course. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for listening. Thank you for take your time and doing this. I'm really happy. I hope you got value from this, that I served you in a way that it will improve your quality of life. And thank you for joining me for the last time. You're beautiful and lovely and great and amazing, exactly the way you are. Thank you.